Hi, I'm Carson with Dave Smith Instruments, and today we're at Nashville Summer NAMM 2014, and we're showing our latest instrument, the Pro 2. And it's a fantastic monosynth with a 4-part paraphonic mode as well, a slew of features, and it's certainly not just a single voice of the Prophet 12, though it has a lot of similar features. So starting at the beginning of the signal path, we have 4 digital oscillators, the same oscillators that are on the Prophet 12, although we have added a few new super wave forms. So you have our wavetables all in super wave mode. All the oscillators can still be FM and AM modulated. We have our oscillator slop feature per oscillator to give it a little less of a perfect digital response. Then we have our digital character section following the digital oscillators, which adds some soft saturation, bit decimation, sample rate reduction, air and girth, which are high and low kind of shelves with some harmonic excitement. And then following that, the signal path all the way to the output VCA is 100% analog. We have 2 filters. A low-pass filter is filter 1, and that's inspired by the original Prophet 5 filter. Okay. And then we also have filter 2, which is a state variable filter inspired by the SCM. Really great thing about this filter arrangement is that you can run them both at the same time, either in serial or full parallel or anywhere in between. And you can even split the oscillators between them, so you can have 2 oscillators going through one filter and 2 through the other. Okay. Each of the filters have individual envelopes, so you have unique envelopes for either filter. And then we also have 2 auxiliary envelopes for any other things you want to attach modulation to. So it's good to know you can also use the filter envelopes to modulate any of the modulation destinations. And then we have our VCA output here. And that's basically the signal path here. We have a tunable feedback, which originally was on the Evolver line of synthesizers, and it was on the Prophet 12. Then we have a 4-part delay. The first 3 are the same as the Prophet 12, and then we have a modeled BBD delay on delay 4. And each of the delays has individual pan, low pass, and high pass filter per delay. So it's really, really powerful. And that's not even getting into any of the modulation. So we've added a really, really powerful step sequencer that's either 32 by 8 or 16 by 16. You can enter notes really easily just by hitting record. And now you have your sequence going, you just press play, and it starts going. And then, if you want to say automate a filter line over it, you just hold record. And now that filter is going with it. And you can do that with most any parameter on the front panel. So it's a very quick way to get stuff going in assign modulation, and you can attach it to almost anything. So that's a really powerful aspect of it. And not only can the sequencer address the internal sound engine, we have a whole bunch of new outputs that we've added. So we have 4 CD ins and 4 CD outputs along the back here. And these can also be addressed from the step sequencer. So you can be driving the internal voice and then be sequencing your modular gear with the CD out, or you could be sequencing other MIDI gear from the MIDI out 1 or 2, which are both individually addressable with a track in the sequencer. So it's a very, very powerful synthesizer. And while it is monophonic, we added a 4-part paraphonic mode. So you can also play chords on it. We go here to this patch, and now each of the oscillators actually gets its own envelope, which is assigned by the shape of the VCA envelope. So it's a very, very, very powerful synthesizer that can do, kind of pseudo poly duties, really, really warm, unique signal path. Sounds, the filters are brand new designs and sound very unique from the rest of our instruments as well.
And what's the price point on this one?
It's going to be MAP around $19.99, and it's estimated to be out late July, early August.
It's going to come out this month.
Yeah, it's coming out this month. And then